I'm Josh Smith with Delphian Trading. I'm a trading strategist there. In this session, we will be covering a backtest wizard for earnings trades. To get to the wizards, you can open up the left-hand menu and go backtest wizards, or you can do the hotkey at the top for wizards. You can see there's different types of backtesting wizards. We're going to be going through the earnings. So we click go. That'll bring us into the wizard. Now there's 3 steps: creating entry exit dates, creating our trade rules, and then going into the preview and executing it. So we have to type in a symbol. So I'm going to do lending tree. Now here's all the different earnings plays. So you can click on these and read below what the characteristics are. So we're going to try the runner, and we're looking for a bullish move after the earnings release. So we have to give our entry exit dates a name. It's going to call it tree runner. You can also trade off a different symbol if you want. You can enter that here. So if we wanted lending tree and put in like American Express, you can do that here. You can add days to the exit dates. Because here you can see all the previous earnings dates, and then the entry for the trade would be the day after, and then 20 days after would be the exit dates. So we can deselect certain earnings if you want, or you can just have them all selected. So we're going to leave them all selected. So once this is all filled out, then we just click the next, and that'll move us to our trade rules. So we have to give it a name. We'll call this tree long call. Since we're bullish on it, we click on the strategy to open up. Now there's 38 different strategies. For this backtest, we're going to use a long call. So you can go through and select different spreads. You can add in stops. Secondary confirmations if you want, utilizing state modeling or your own custom signal. And then we have to select the option to expiration. So we're going to use monthly options. We're going to look for a range starting at 20 and going to 70 days. So it'll start looking at 20 and then 21 for the next monthly expiration. And then we have to select our strikes. So now we have different ways to do that. Standard deviations, we can use indicators, expected move. For this one, we're going to do delta, and we're just going to do a 30 to 70 delta. So it'll start looking at 30 and then 31 all the way down to 70. You can switch that if you want from min-max to max-min if you want. So now we have to put in the profit management. So we're going to go based off of initial cost. So we're looking at the winning side here. So if we put in a profit of 25%, and we just put full risk, no stop loss, 100%. So that's all we have to fill out. Now we have to click the next button. If there's fields missing, then you'll get an alert. So all the fields are properly filled out. So now it auto-populates our entry exit dates and our trade rules. Group for earnings, it's going to be a runner. For most of them, it's going to be the trend. But this is a specialized backtest, so it's already populated as a runner. So we can select dollars per trade if we want, put in like 1,000. We can do custom risk per trade if we built those, or we can just do one contract. So now we just have to hit the backtest button. And it'll bring us to our results page. Yellow means it's still running. So now we got the alert. We can click on that, and it populates the results. So what it does 3 different runs for you. It does 10 days after entry, the day after earnings, to 10 days, and then 15, and then 20. So you can see the different profit factors. We can go in and click the runs to evaluate those. Or we can go back to the group. If we want to change the trade rules, then we just click the sandwich bar. And we can change any of the characteristics here. So let's just say we move it up to 50 and leave everything else the same. We set it to backtest button, and it'll automatically run your new parameters on the previous entry exit dates that we created. So you can see our win-loss percentage went down significantly for 2 of them. The 20 days looks pretty good at 50%. So that's the earnings wizard. There's other ones within that, but it's the same process that we just completed, 3 steps. The volatility rise is going to be before the earnings announcement and the exit on the day. So all those characteristics and the entry and exit dates are listed here. So if you have any questions, send us an email at sales@delphiantrading.com or call us at the number listed.